Hello there, Libra. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon of December 2021. That full moon will be with us on December 18th at 11:36 p.m. Eastern Time, so do check your local time to see if you'll be able to see that big, beautiful full moon. It will be in the sign of communicative, talkative Gemini, so lots of information, lots of messages should come up during this full moon. People will be very chatty, very talky. This is also traditionally considered the cold night's moon or the long night moon. So this is a chilly moon that usually comes right before the winter solstice, which is where it arrives for us, and it is also the last full moon of 2021. So Libra, I hope you are doing great. Wonderful to always see you at the channel, and if you haven't yet done so, I do invite you to hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family. Also, to keep in mind, these are general readings. They will not resonate with every Libra out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a reading with me, would like any information regarding the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So Libra, if you've been here with me before, you know how I do my full moon readings. We're going to use a couple of Lunar Oracle to start, and then we're going to deepen the messages with the tarot, past, present, future, from full moon to full moon, which last about a 28 to 30 day cycle between those full moons. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Libras out there, anything that they need to see for their best and highest good around this full moon of December 2021. Nice. Okay. So Libra, I would say that in the immediate past, that would be the last 28 to 30 days, you have the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. This could have been a personal issue around home, family, something to do with your soul's origins or roots. With the Cancer energy, it might have been something that brought up some pressure, a feeling of crisis or friction that had to be worked with or dealt with. But I do feel with that message, it's like things are getting resolved. If they haven't already been, things are working in your favor. And we have the focus. So it has taken a lot of your focus here. It's taken a lot of your mind, your time, your commitment. It's something that's really close to your soul, right? Cancer energy is very, very lunar based because they are ruled by the moon. And so this is definitely that subconscious part of yourself. So I feel like any kind of underlying fears, worries, tension, etc., that's what's been coming up very closely to be dealt with, and it is becoming a big part of your focus. With the butterfly across her head, I do feel as well that there's this need for transformation of something in the mind. Something about the mental body needs to transform and change for the better. Let's get into the present energy. This is going to be the card for the full moon itself, and we are pulling the void of course moon. Nothing will come of the situation. So I feel like if you're feeling any kind of tension, stress, pressure, etc. around the full moon on the 18th, don't worry. Don't push the energy. I would actually say that if you can just relax and take it easy on that full moon day, that would be the best. It really would, because that's almost saying, the energy is not going to be pushing you forward or pulling you in any specific direction. So try to take it easy during that day, especially. Let's see what clarifies this. Yes, and I think that taking a little time out is going to help bring you into some powerful realizations, right? When you have, the void of course moon, it's almost a little like a miniature Mercury retrograde. It's like the energy just isn't quite there to push something in any particular direction. But yet the realization card is a walking through this portal. It's a walking through the key. You are the key. You're walking through the door that's shaped like the keyhole and opening a new reality, but it doesn't happen by forcing or pushing the energy. It actually happens by kind of taking it easy, letting yourself relax. And when you really allow yourself to do that, it just opens up so much easier, so much better. The Gemini full moon is actually a very positive placement for you, Libra, because it is an air sign, fellow to you, and it does open up a lot of doors, a lot of portals. That full moon will be landing in your universal ninth house of Sagittarius as well, and that is a house that deals with learning, education, travel, and learning things through those mediums. So be open to where you are going. If you happen to be traveling or if you're taking classes, you're going to get even more out of this transit. Going into the immediate future, over the next 30 days, how that full moon plays out, we have the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. And the South Node is a lunar nodule position in astrology that shows your karma. It shows your past lives, past incarnations, things that you lived through before. The place where the cup is full, right? The North Node is upside down. Like if you look at the North Node, it's upside down. This is the South Node, the cup that's full. North Node is the cup that has yet to be filled. So this is really telling you that it's time to release some old karmic cycles, some deep things that have really been ingrained for a while. It's not a problem to kind of get out of that and go towards what you feel you are meant to be embodying rather than what you've already embodied. Let's get into a clarifier on that card. Yes, and it's time, Libra. It is time. You have got that beautiful Harvest Moon card, the fruition. It's all about manifestations. It's all about things finally being tangible and realized. And so I do feel that it's like this is just such a message that it is time. And you know, that Harvest Moon is associated with September and October, and those are Libra season. So especially the things that you start to release, the directions you start to go in over this next month's time, I think that it's going to lead you to even bigger realizations, manifestations, and abundance during your time of the year next year, 2022, maybe when it really, really bears serious fruit. But this is all very nice. So let's get into your tarot. Let's deepen the messages, please, for Libra. Same pattern, past, present, future. Aww. Yeah. Wow. Okay. These are powerful cards. In the immediate past, on top of the Cancer Moon and the Focus card, we have the Lovers. And so this is Gemini. This is the Gemini power card in the tarot. So to me, it is so much about communication, the way you think, the way you share, the way you connect with other people. It has so much to do with these personal issues reaching resolution. You know, you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Gemini. You could be, but doesn't have to be. But I would say that, you know, there's something, you know, both in home, family, your stability, your sense of interior contentment in the subconscious, and it has a lot to do with not only what you focus on, but the way that you connect, the kind of people you choose to spend your time with. Do they stress you out? Do they make things worse? Do they make things lighter? You know, all of that. And we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, oof, the people that stress you out or make you feel super defensive or exhausted, these are the folks that, you know, you might want to limit your exposure to. And I would also say that, you know, part of your stress has been because, you know, you potentially have been focusing a lot of energy and, you know, time around people like that. I get the sense that you've been around people or someone, especially a love interest, because let's face it, the Lovers is those love interests, that really, it's like they just exhaust you. You're tired. You feel like you're on guard around them a little bit because you're like, oh, what is it now? That kind of feeling. Going into the immediate present with the full moon coming through, look at what we have, the Nine of Swords. So to me, this is why it's telling you, no, don't push the river. Don't worry about it too much. Nothing's going to come of, you know, all these fears, worries. Instead, relax. Don't push the energy if it's not there. And then that door is going to open to you and you won't be so stressed, because there has been a lot of mental pressure, overthinking, worry, anxiety, all of that coming up with that Nine of Swords. And it really has to be dealt with. We had the Nine of Wands, we got the Nine of Swords, and those are both, you know, there are a lot of mental and physical pressure and tiredness, fatigue. Let's see what clarifies Nine of Swords, please, Spirit. Two of Cups, so there's more love. I feel like, you know, it's these two, the you know, the past and the present, it kind of bookends itself. It's like the love or love connection is causing you some stress and defensiveness, and then, you know, the stress is there too, but it's like it shouldn't be, right? Because the Two of Cups is a beautiful connection. Sometimes it's new love coming in or a new way of seeing a relationship. But I do feel like the stress is certainly around this. It is absolutely around this. So it's time to shift up out of that. You know, the Two of Cups is a Cancer ruled card, and you have that Cancer card in there. So, you know, there's something to do with maybe home and family. Maybe you live with them, or maybe you're considering living with them. Or if you're unable to live with them, that could also be causing a good bit of stress, you know. But this, to me, Two of Cups says it's time to heal things. You know, and even if you can't heal it with them, you've got to heal it with yourself, because the Two of Cups, the two sides of ourself, right? Libra, you are those two scales. The scales aren't in balance. Libra's not happy. I know that. And you know that. But going into the immediate future, the next 30 days or so after that full moon, you know, resolves, is the Ten of Swords. You're going from the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like this is coming full circle. It's the completion of a cycle. And of course, in the Swords, you know, situation, it is a difficult cycle. This has not been easy. I do think over this next month, you're going to get a lot of understanding. And I feel like something's going to really be resolved. It's like all those fears, the worries, the doubts, the mental stress, all of that, you know, that's also healing from some old wounds, betrayals, being stabbed in the back, all that kind of stuff. Let's get a clarifier on this, please. And look at that, your own power. I do feel like you're becoming back into your own power here, Libra. I really do. Look at that, the Standing Stone. That's the same as the Justice card in this deck, and that is one of your power cards in the tarot. That's the Libra card. So to me, it's all about coming back to justice, balance, harmony, wrongs being righted, things being made correct. You know, it's just, it's got to be. Even if it's not, then you move on. You know, it's really about being in your power, being in that centered place. On the bottom, King of Swords, Gemini energy. So please, you know, open your mind, be communicative, but don't believe all the gossip. Don't give in to drama, rumors, etc. And we also have our Six of Cups. So to me, there is, again, there's some kind of reconciliation or emotional healing. It's probably someone from the past, someone that, you know, has really been stressing you out, and you may not even be like aware cognizantly of how much they're stressing you out, but you feel it. You feel it in your physical body. You feel it in, you know, what's going on with anxiety and stress. Let's get a affirmation on this, Libra. I'm going to pull from the magical spell cards here. We're going to see what's a good focus for Libra during this Gemini full moon, please. What should they be manifesting? Yes. There is success here, Libra. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. And I have to say, look at what was on the bottom. There's the love card there. And I do feel like success when it comes to love is very important. It is something to focus on. And just for my favorite Libra out there, one of my best friends is getting ready to do some big long travels, and I just see that safe travels card there. So I just thought I'd throw that one in there as well. Just for her. All right, my darlings, keep you safe and let you roam far away, but bring me home. At Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here for me. That's right. I do feel that in this reading, Libra, for some of you, you may end up with two choices of a lover or partner. And you may be making a big choice to decide which one is right for you. Maybe to stay in it, maybe to get out of it and just choose yourself, if that's your case. So I hope you have an amazing full moon, Libra. Happy 2022 coming up soon, and I'll be seeing you again. Take care.